Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. Welcome to episode 9. We're still going to focus on potable water. And what I want to talk about in this particular episode are the filtration methods and what you can and can't do with different filtration strategies. I'm talking about the kind of devices that you can go and buy. They're portable. I am not going to talk about some of the ones that require electrical power to work, although they're effective. They would be effective if you follow the Faraday strategy and had a bag ready to put them in, because one of them, called the Pure Well something, uh, uh, runs on solar, other things, but I'm not going to cover that. But it does fit in a 5-gallon bucket, which I thought was kind of cool. Uh, what I want to talk about today is this idea of filtration versus purifying your water. I wish I'd have known this a few years ago when I spent some money, and I'm going to show you what I have, right? But it is important, and it depends on what you want to protect yourself and your family from. So there is a difference between filter and purifying. Filter takes care of critters. The bigger critters called bugs, that's protozoa, bacteria, and so forth. And then the smaller critters called viruses. Not all filtering devices do viruses. However, if virus mitigation is something you want to do, then a little chlorine tablets, and the chlorine will fix it. You can put the water in the sun, and the sun will do it, but you have to leave it there for a minute. Or you can get a filter that will do viruses. And they're smaller pores in the filtering membranes, or ceramic, or whatever type they use. But it is different. Not all things that do bigger bugs and viruses do purification, that is, remove heavy metals and that kind of thing. In order for that, you need activated charcoal type filter, so it will be a different filter. You could also go and get a reverse osmosis set of filters. That's just additional staging before you do your final filtration. I'm too lazy to do that, actually. So what I have, and different things for different missions. This is the Survivor filter. This is the Survivor filter. I use this, and this does viruses and heavy metals. But I use this if I was traveling to a place, some country where you don't want to get Montezuma's revenge. I would carry this. And this was always in my travel bag when I was working and traveling. One of the things I like about this is that it has the ability, I don't know if you can see that well, to screw into a soda pop bottle. Not a water bottle, but a soda pop bottle. You screw it in, and then you suck from the other end. Very effective and compact. Like I said, this was in my travel bag, in my shaving kit and all that, every time I went out. Because you never know. I've been stuck in airports. I've had to sleep overnight in airports on the floor. Stuff like that. So this is something you could get. This Survivor filter, and it doesn't look like you can see that here. Bummer. The next thing I got, and this is when I was doing a lot of glamping and camping and stuff, I was a fan of Katadyn. This is a Katadyn filter. This is the Katadyn Pocket. Don't get the side. This is a heavy duty, last forever kind of tool. Water in, water out, pump, pump, pump. Water comes out into your container. This does not do viruses or heavy metal. In other words, the non-organic stuff. So this does not have a charcoal filter in it to do that. If you wanted to do that level, you would have to go with the Katadyn Combi. It's called Combi. And I didn't know that that was there when I got this. So this is still heavy duty, very effective, lightweight thing you can carry with you. Does a great job if you're not concerned or too concerned about viruses and so forth. Now, for viruses, you can drop a iodine or chlorine tablet in your water, and that will take care of that. The other thing that I got for my house, because I thought it was kind of cool, is from LifeStraw, and this is the Life Pitcher, and I got it because it's cool looking primarily, but I wanted something that instead of having something screwed into the faucet and everything, something that I could carry and be mobile with if I change habitat. This is heavy duty. This is very heavy, and it does everything except viruses. So if I was concerned about viruses in my water in my place where I live now, I would just get a little chlorine, bleach, something, put it in the water I want to filter, then pour it in here, and then the activated charcoal would take that chlorine taste out, because that's what happens now. You don't get that chlorine taste, takes all that stuff out of the water. So that is the Life Home is what it's called, and I use it every day actually for what I do here, and it can be used anywhere if you want to take it. The last one, and this is if I had known about this before I got the Katadyn, I wouldn't have got the Katadyn. This is from Grayl, and I think it's going to be hard for you to see that, but Grayl. Oh no, you can see it. Grayl. Right. The Grayl Titanium Pro. This is a personal filter and purifier. It does everything. And you unscrew the top. The bottom is titanium. It's a single wall titanium, so you could actually fill this with water and then boil it if you needed to boil it, right? Or you wanted to have hot water for not meals ready to eat, but freeze-dried food. You could do it in this, but you unscrew the top, you pour the water in, or you scoop it out. Got little handles to help you scoop stuff out, and then you put this on, and then you press like a coffee press, and you press down, press down, press down, then you screw it on, and now you have nice filtered water for everything. This covers everything. And you have two types of filters that you get with this. And the second filter is the activated charcoal. Anytime you see activated charcoal as part of the filtration setup, you have viruses and you have everything except viruses plus heavy metals and microplastics and all that stuff people worry about today. But for viruses, it needs to be specifically said that it has a filter size that will take out viruses. And so read the label. Read the label. But these are the examples that I've had. One that I carry around if I go traveling, right? And this will last, I'll be dead before I run out of what's available in the filter here. Thousands of uses. It's great. This is my go-to now. My Katadyn is my backup, and my Life Home pitcher. Use it every day. Use it every day. And the water where I live isn't bad. I mean, it's not like nasty or anything. Like in some places in the country, people don't like the water. And they install either one on their faucet or under the sink. This one I said is portable, so no matter where I am, I don't have to uninstall something. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because it does matter. It does matter what you're doing. Are you filtering? Are you purifying? Or do you want to do both? Now, where I live, I want to do both because when the Carrington type event or any kind of grit down event happens and there's no more water and there's a boil water thing, even though I can go to the river, I don't know what's upstream, even though it's fast flowing and there's no industry up there or whatever. But on the reservoir, it's a ski boat lake. And who knows what comes off of those boats. They're all power boats, oil, contaminants, whatever, come down river. Our salmon and trout, no, they don't seem to mind, but I would. I wouldn't want to be drinking that stuff if I didn't have to. So that's my video on potable water to finish off, because it is important to consider those factors. Are you filtering? Are you purifying? Are you doing both? And if you're filtering, do you want to include viruses? You do. You need to make sure that the filter is small enough, and it will say that in the product information. So let me know what you think about the kind of information I just provided. If you've been lurking, stop lurking and subscribe and hit the bell icon. Select all so you can get everything. And I'm working on what I'm going to do for the hygiene water or non-potable water. I'm working on that. So as always, whenever you can, wherever you can, however you can, carry on.